Today's September 17th, and I have to share with you guys this dream that I had last night. So before I went to bed, I was having a heart-to-heart with the Lord. I was full throttle in prayer mode. I was laying it all out on the table. I was just crying out to him, Lord, when are you coming? And I was just talking to him about all these different things that are going on in my life. And I'm just like, Lord, I can hardly take any more. When are you coming? And so I was just like pouring my heart out to him. And I fell asleep and I had this dream. And you guys, I woke up from this dream at 12:52 a.m. And right away I knew it was God because, anytime that I see on a clock that it's 12:52, I always say, hey, that's when I was born, because I was born at 12:52 in the morning, just after midnight. So the Lord is Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. So the fact that he woke me up from this dream at my beginning, when I was born, the ending scene of this dream, well, I'll explain that when I get to that part, but it just is, it kind of ties to the end part of he is the beginning and the ending. So you guys, this dream was awesome. The visuals in this dream were just so vivid, impeccable, and the only feeling that I can describe that I had in this dream was pure wonderment, amazement, joy. Okay, so I have a terrible depiction here of what I saw because you guys know I can't draw. The Lord gave me the gifts of dreams and visions and not artistic abilities. But this, to be honest, this is my best work. So hopefully, as I'm reading it to you out of my journal and showing you this pathetic picture, hopefully I can do it justice somehow. Okay, so in the dream, I was outside with my friend Marcy, my aunt, my sister-in-law, my mom, and some other random people that I don't remember. And they started to point to the sky. And what we saw was this. So kind of just ignore all this other stuff for right now. So at first, it was like all these clouds were together, and then they like slowly parted. And there was a very small area in the sky that we could kind of like peer back into outer space. And it felt like these clouds were not earthly clouds. It kind of felt like there was a veil lifted and we could see things in the heavenlies that we can't see now with our natural eye, things that are being obscured right now. So we saw this moon and it was huge and in your face, right up on the horizon, so close. And the details of this moon were so crisp and clear. It was like I had on the best pair of glasses in the entire world because I could see every detail, every single pore in the moon. It was like right in our face. And it was so clear and crisp that it looked like silvery, soft blue, maybe. It was so clear, I can't even describe, which is weird because in real life, I have terrible vision. I probably should wear my glasses all the time, but I don't because I hate wearing them. But it was like in the dream, I had like 5,000 pairs of glasses on, and I was like, whoa, I can see everything in this moon. And these are supposed to be trees. So again, it was right on the horizon and it was so huge. And we were all just kind of standing there in awe. Like, are you seeing this? So then all of a sudden my aunt says, wait a minute. And then she points over to this other area of the sky and we see this, except it wasn't this terrible. So there were like some trees, and you know how on like a humid, hazy summer night, you can see that the moon is coming up over the horizon behind trees because there's like a warm golden glow coming up. That's what we saw. So it was kind of like obscured or hidden, but we could kind of, it looked like what we know when we see the moon coming up over the horizon on a summer night, and there's that hazy, warm, golden glow. So we're like, okay, because first we see this back in outer space, and then we're like, well, if that's the moon, then what's going on over here? So my mom then points back over to this moon, and she says, no, this is the real moon. So I'm not sure what that's about, but okay, this is where it gets weird. All of a sudden, so my mom says this is the real moon. All of a sudden, this huge, massive, very clear moon suddenly starts to roll away downward like a stone. It reminded me of a rolling stone. It makes me think of the stone being rolled away in front of Jesus's tomb. And as soon as it rolled away downward like this, all of a sudden there were these two moons right behind it, and they also did the same thing. So it was like one after the other, 1, 2, 3, in very quick succession. So it went 1, 2, 3, and we were just standing there like dumbfounded, just completely in awe, and we couldn't believe what we were seeing. And then my friend Marcy, she said, wow, I had a dream of 3 moons, and it was like a wheel moon, like WHEEL, which is interesting that she called it that, because it was kind of like these moons were like rolling wheels. I don't know what that was about, but she said it was like a wheel moon, and she said those 3 moons looked like wheels rolling away. I said, wow, I had dreams of 2 moons, and then multiple moons, and then 3 moons, and then rapture. So I was telling her in the dream that I saw the 2 moons, multiple moons, and then 3 moons, and then rapture. And no sooner than I said that, boom, right in my spirit, I knew the rapture was about to happen. I just knew that I knew within myself. It was almost as if God put something in there to where when that time came, we wouldn't have to question what was going on. It's just we were like programmed to know that this is Jesus coming. And all of a sudden, this beautiful, heavenly, angelic music started to play. And it was coming from way, way, way up beyond the heavens, like in the 3rd heaven, I guess, where it was coming from God. And it was beautiful. And I remember thinking in the dream that it felt like I was at the end of the movie where the movie credits are rolling, and the music was like the credits music. Because you know how at the end of a movie, when the show's over, there's music and the credits are rolling. And like I said, he woke me up from this dream at a time that is my beginning, 12:52. That's when I was born. And the dream ended where it felt like I was basically in the rolling movie credits. And we knew that we knew Jesus was coming. So we all looked up at the sky, and we were so excited. And it's funny because I had this very like childlike joy about me, and I started like jumping for joy in the air, and I was just jumping and jumping and jumping towards the sky. And I was like, okay, Jesus, come get us. I'm ready, Lord. Like, please hurry this process up. And I remember thinking that maybe one of the jumps, the Lord would catch me up midair while I'm in the middle of one of my jumping. I don't know. It was a very endearing, childlike thought process that I had. So there I was, just jumping for joy up in the air, just waiting for the Lord to pick me up because we knew it was coming. But I woke up before anything happened. Don't you hate when that happens? So I don't know, you guys. I feel like I didn't do it any justice because I guess you just had to be there. It was so... I can't even think of words to describe what was going on in this dream and how wondrous and freeing and joyous this dream was. And I really feel like after I poured my heart out to the Lord all night, he was encouraging me with, yes, I'm coming. Like, I feel like it could literally be any day now. It could be today. It could be tomorrow. It could be this weekend, this month, this year. I don't know exactly, but I feel it in my spirit. There's just way too much going on. Things are lining up, and so I hope this encourages you guys. And I wanted to throw in really quick. Somebody left a comment on one of my previous videos. I can't remember exactly who it was. I think I do, but just in case I'm wrong, I'm not going to say who it was. But they asked me if I had seen the commercial for Liberty Mutual, and it's the one where the Limu Emu is basically what's going on is they are projecting a false image of the moon up into the sky. And the first time that I saw that, I just kind of looked at my husband. I wanted to say something, but I knew he wasn't going to understand. And I'm like, did you see that? Like, they just posted or projected a false image of the moon in the sky. So I don't know if, like, that's what this was or this was, because we said this was the real one. I really don't know the understanding of the specifics in this dream, but I wanted to mention that commercial because I just thought that was ridiculous. They're just throwing it in our faces that they are going to be projecting false images into the sky. Aliens, a false Jesus, a false moon. I really don't know. So be encouraged, you guys. Jesus is coming. I do feel like it could be any day now, or I hope so at least. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.